For many years, Scotland just did not do gay. Homosexuality was taboo and downright dangerous. In 1889, Scotland became the last jurisdiction in Europe to abolish the death penalty for same-sex intercourse. The penalty was reduced to life in prison. The Sexual Offences Act of 1967 was passed by the United Kingdom's Parliament and became enforced on the 27th of July 1967. This act legalised homosexual acts in England and Wales. It was not until the passing of the Criminal Justice Scotland Act of 1980 that homosexual activities were legalised in Scotland, bringing them to line with England and Wales. The legislation that prevented the promotion of homosexuality was not repealed in Scotland until the year 2000. In the mid-1980s, Edinburgh became known as the AIDS capital of Europe, due to the cheap heroin and draconian police action. Although it was injecting drug users that accounted for over 50% of HIV cases in Edinburgh, AIDS had been labelled the gay plague. There had traditionally been a lot of hostility towards drug users and the gay community, which got worse as they were seen not only as bad, but also dangerous. Thankfully, health groups and the voluntary sector united with other groups to find ways to help combat the disease rather than target those at risk.
As AIDS and HIV became more treatable, and society became more tolerant toward differences in the individual, hostility towards the gay community lessened to a degree. Celebration of gay and transgender sexuality began to be displayed with a series of parades in various major western cities. Those gay pride parades were both colourful and loud. Although it began as a protest, the message was replaced by one of inclusion. One of the most noticeable groups are the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence are a leading-edge group of queer and transsexual individuals. They believe that all people have the right to express their unique joy and beauty. Since their first appearance in San Francisco in 1979, the Sisters have devoted themselves to community service, ministry, and those shunned by society by promoting human rights, respect for diversity, and spiritual enlightenment. They used humour to expose the forces of bigotry, complacency, and guilt that change the human spirit. Although started in the US, the movement quickly spread to other countries throughout the world. Scotland has 2 convents in Edinburgh and 1 in Glasgow, where they spread their message of joy, love and tolerance. Here's one of the sisters to explain a little about what they do.
My name is Novice Anamana Anamana as part of the Order of Perpetual Indulgence Glasgow Mission. I think the sister mission in Scotland today is the same as it is around the world, with the fact that we have about, I think it's close to about 4,000 members across the world, which is to promulgate universal joy, which is to spread joy and but offer people the feeling that the way that they dress, the way they express themselves, who they love, who they choose to be, should be a free choice, should be a celebrated choice. On the other half of that, our next vow that we all go to, because we do 3 vows, the second of these vows is to expiate stigmatic guilt. Society tries to reaffirm us, but also encapsulate us by saying that men should not display their emotions, that women should stay at home, and all sorts of control and things put on women. And we say, bah! We say, get in the Clyde. No! Not here and not now. And we try to protest for rights for people. We turn up the slightest infringement of things. And we try to say that we try to break people out of these guilt prisons, these shame prisons, so that they can actually fully actuate themselves. And the third of these is that we serve the community, and we do that by fulfilling the first two vows. We also do it in things like this. So today I'm here at a gender affirming event, giving out stickers that say "I'm glad you exist. If I can, so can you." I've got a selection of children's books so that people can see themselves in children's literature, which is something that I never saw as a child. We also have safer sex supplies, more safer sex supplies, and we have peanut butter cookies, they're vegan. And I also have a blessing wand. And we serve the community by raising money for charity, for going out to clubs and giving out prophylactics, and also information. So unlike traditional methods of guilting and shaming people, we arm people with knowledge so they can make their own choices. Because you can take a horse, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can take a person to knowledge, but you can't make them think. So we give people the tools that they need to make the right choice, and the choice that is actually right for them. Well, I can't talk to them. In fact, as you can plainly see, they call me Sister Wallflower. I wouldn't know. I just blend in with the walls. Indeed. Well, our message actually permeates a lot of different things. So when we're out in clubs, if somebody's had a little tipple, they'll remember us because we're fairly memorable. And so when we're saying our words, I mean, you might even, have a dream, and I might appear in it tonight for the messages that I'm giving out. But I feel that, yes, we are incredibly visible, and we are, because I'm dressed like this. I'm 6'2". You won't see that because most of it's under the table. But I'm 6'2", I have a beard, and I'm wearing a wonderful kaftan. I'm wearing rings, I look beautiful and pretty, and lipstick and everything. Because my message to others is, if I can be tall and large and look effeminate, then there is space in the world for you as you are. If I can be here as a cosmic clown, if you will, as a nun, as an entity of no shame and no guilt, then there has to be room for you. I think the sisters are needed most with any community that is listed by newspapers as being problematic or dangerous. Specifically right now, we're getting a lot of rhetoric that trans people are problems, when I know they're not. As a trans person myself, I pose no problem to anyone. I make cookies. And I feel that we are needed in spaces where there is no hope, or people who don't realise that they are sacred. And one of the things that I do and that I love to do is that I tell queer people, LGBT plus people, that they are sacred. Because they need to hear it. Because these are the words we did not hear when we were growing up. It was missing. And it's something that everybody else heard apart from us. So I make sure that I say it as much as I can, and the people I say it to understand why they're sacred. And of course, we are needed in any place where people are going to make choices about if they're going to have sex or not, or if they don't know about sex, or if they don't know about certain things. We're there to educate, we're there to celebrate, we're there where shame is, we should be, so that we can to blow away the negativity. If you want to have one partner or more, or no partners, there's no shame in these things. We're there at the point of need. And I think we needed morning, noon and night in Scotland. But yeah, I'd say around big issues where people need to focus on things and also realise that there is joy in these communities that some people think are threats, which are not.
I want a girl will sing a song, but she won't sing along at first. You'll always hear her voice come the second verse.